I have to admit, as an EFF member, I know the EFF wants to nationalize the banks, nationalize the mines. The mines, I understand what they mean when the mines needs to be nationalized. But the banks, I don't understand. I understand here the state has to be in charge of the bank. But the South African Reserve Bank is just a bank, but the stakeholders who have invested in the bank, who are keeping their monies and their assets controlled by the Reserve Bank. So nationalizing the bank, according to President Thabo Mbeki, he is saying it won't change how the bank functions. It won't change anything. And if it means the banks must be nationalized, does it mean the stakeholders must pull out of the bank? And how will the state sustain the money flow if the stakeholders who are currently... But hey, listen to him, and then you make your own conclusions. Take a listen.
The Reserve Bank has got something like 2,000 shareholders. And by law, the shareholders are restricted. You can't buy shares of the Reserve Bank as you wish. It's restricted. And that's why we find these thousands of owners. Even in terms of dividends, that's restricted. If you are a businessman and say, I'm going to invest in the Reserve Bank, I'm going to be a millionaire, you'll never be. Because the dividend is restricted. So, and effectively the Reserve Bank is run by that board, majority of whose members are appointed by the government, including the governor. So, when people say they want to nationalize the Reserve Bank, they would want to take me through that discussion to gain what? From that action. It may be necessary, but I really, to this day, don't know what anybody would gain by that nationalization of the Reserve Bank, except to say we have nationalized. So, okay, you've nationalized. And then I don't know. Nothing would change in terms of the behavior of the Reserve Bank, nothing. In the meantime, you raise all sorts of maybe scarecrows, and people start saying, oh, it's going to lose its independence, this and that and the other. I personally do not see what would be gained by it. It's not going to change policy. It's not going to, even I hear even people saying the Reserve Bank must move away from this business of inflation targeting. Inflation targeting is not a decision of the Reserve Bank. It's a decision of the South African government. It's the government which said there must be inflation targeting, and these are the targets, between 3 and 6%. That's government. And the Reserve Bank implements. So I'm saying that this matter, somebody would have to explain to me when people are saying that there must be nationalization of the Reserve Bank. What will that do? We're talking about nationalization in the context of national democratic revolution. Okay. A nationalized Reserve Bank, how different will it be from the current Reserve Bank? And one last question about that is, I don't know whether people have said nationalization without compensation. I don't know whether that's supposed to happen. No, because if you decide to nationalize the Reserve Bank and have to buy out these 2,000 shareholders, I don't know where you're going to get the money from. To divert money for which you need to build schools and clinics and so on, to buy out these shareholders. For what reason?